Welcome everyone to another Wasteland 2 survival guide with the Shiv. I'm the Shiv. Alright, so last time I showed everybody how to get to the canyon. Alright, so getting here, that was actually the easy part. Things in this canyon are extremely difficult, and what makes it worse is you're not going to be up at full strength. Every mechanic in this game is tested once you reach Titan Canyon. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on through this. Now, it's really important you probably keep solo and just, use your space bar to toggle back and forth. And you have to remember that because it's really, really important. By the way, all these little blast craters, that's going to get explained here in a minute. It's really quite funny.
Give me that mic. Come on, Snake. What do you do?
Alright, I'm just going to fast forward through that. Okay. Basically, you're losing Angel. You know, the chick with the badass, assault rifle that can kick down doors, mod weapons, and things of that nature. So before you get into this point, make sure you have all your weapons as modded up as feasibly possible. Now, there's an argument to be made that, oh, well, this means you should probably take the brute force trait. Sure, okay. I tried that. I actually have. I've played around with the save file, modded it up. Even with brute force of 7, I still could not get through some of the stuff in here, so it's kind of futile. Another argument could be made for weaponsmithing, and that's a damn good argument. Mostly because in this area, you're going to get some top quality gear. So you're probably going to want to at least have somebody who can do some weaponsmithing as soon as feasibly possible. So, alright, as she leaves, everything you gave her comes back to you. This is kind of a pain in the ass, because it goes through the first person. And as you can see, I'm massively overloaded, so all the weapons and crap I've been picking up, yeah. Luckily, we can spread this amongst several people. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to give our melee guy, who's kind of, well, retarded anyway, everything else. I'm going to hold on to the gun. Better guns will come out. As a matter of fact, the assault rifles are going to go up to the 7.62, which is really, really nice. Alright, give him animal whispering, just make his life a little bit easier. Yeah, go ahead. Pretty much a great amount of this we're going to be selling later on. I also found that giving this guy all the throwable explosives is really, really good, considering most of the time running up to punch somebody is not always the most effective way of dealing with situations. Also, you're going to be dealing with clusters of people here, like 6 to 8 sometimes. So, having somebody who can chuck a grenade is real handy. Alright. So we lose her. That sucks. We come across this group here. Now, for the sake of argument, we're just going to send in one person. And there's a reason for this. This guy here, he does not like us. I mean, no matter what you choose or say to him, he pretty much wants to skin you alive. All because apparently Rangers killed his brother, even though his brother was kind of like a douchebag outlaw, so he can't win them all. Alright. So, he lets you know when something you're doing is probably a bad idea. Now, we picked the doctor here for a very important reason. See that guy laying there? You can actually do some surgery on him. And this is kind of important. You should read everything that I'm just passing through. I don't really need to see this because I've been through this canyon like, oh, about 50 times now. Because I'm not even kidding when I say you'll be amazed how often you fail at doing something. Okay, so this guy here, cough, cough, wheeze, wheeze, he got shot. Alright, so let's use our surgeon skill. 62%. That means there's 38% chance we're about to get shot. This is why I left everybody back here. They'll still get hit, yes, but... Alright. So it was just a failure. It wasn't a critical failure, but... that can happen. So it's still 62%. Okay, so we actually did not cause this to have issue. Now he's going to offer us supplies. Medical supplies. We like medical supplies. Okay. But do I really need any of them? As a matter of fact, yeah, we're going to take that. How much is that? And you know what? He really doesn't have any scrap that we get anything from, so we'll just call that a day. Oh. Okay, so we've clicked through everything. Now, you would think bringing him back would do something, right? Alright. Now, even though we just rescued this guy, see what I mean? You can actually provoke them into fighting you. So, don't do it. By the way, killing off the people will actually make the cows stop attacking you. Now, let's see. Was there anything worth us taking? Well, ammo. We don't need the gun. Hey, look at that. We got all the medical supplies anyway. Oh, look at that. The Mason Cannon. This is actually one of the cooler things that you can get here, and I really, really like it. The hatchet's actually pretty nice as well. So we're going to take the Mason Cannon, hand it over to our techie who actually uses energy weapons. We'll give him the energy cell. Alright. And... alright. So that's kind of cool. We got that. Now results will vary. Loot is completely random in this game. Alright. So it has a 20-meter range. The damage output, that's like triple the amount. That is amazing. So that was definitely a great find there. However, you'll probably get different results, and you should probably try to do this without killing everybody. It generally looks bad. And that's going to be really, really important as you get later on in the game and you have this monk following you. You have to abide by certain rules that we're going to get into here. Basically, while this neophyte monk is following you, there's certain things you can do and certain things you can't do. Attacking people you know would probably attack you anyway. No, you've got to let them attack you. And most of the time they won't because you have said monk.
Outpost 2 reporting. Report noted. 10-4 type.
Now, all this is kind of meh. If you took any of like the hard ass skills or ass kissing and whatnot, then there's different dialogue options that open up here. For the most part, I haven't really experimented around with those to see if there's any validity with this, but there might be, so who knows. Alright, we do not want to dismiss our good old rat. Okay. So, there's a box up here, normally has some loot in it.
Titan Base, this is Outpost 1. Come in.
And we're going to examine it.
Yeah, I need a replacement for Brother Ferris. He went to the Great Glow, defending a party of merchants from raiders.
Okay, Lace Bustier.
Indeed, Outpost 1.
Yeah, we're going to pass on that.
You become one with the Great Glow. Sending you Brother Camisa Roja as a replacement.
10-4. Outpost 1, out.
Now, you got this guy here, which I go ahead and I do this anyway because I like hearing different aspects and seeing different things. This guy is what's known as the Diamondback Militia. Yeah, there's lots of militias in this game. He's also very, very slow. Sad but true. Alright. So he's going to come over here where the monks can't see him. He's going to want to talk. Safe zone. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, he lets you know that what the monks are doing, they consider wrong. They want to take them out, but they're afraid to. Blah, 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 blah. Because the monks are worshippers of a giant intercontinental ballistic missile. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is another homage to another movie. In this case, Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Ahoy there, weary traveler. This is Werewolf Wally. Ow! Howling at you from radio station KPOW in the heart of downtown
Now,
Nevada.
there's a couple options here. You could actually, come up behind these guys. That won't end well for you. So you gotta walk right to them, let them talk to you. You have to engage that conversation. But if you sneak up behind them, they go butt shit and just really try to take you down. Alright. So we're just going to pay them because we don't want to start any issue. And you know what? We'll give them some of our junk crap that's overweighting us. Hey, you know what? How about this? Have an assault rifle. That makes everybody happy, doesn't it? And you know what? You can have a Grammy vest while you're at it. Have any other junk I want to get rid of? You know what? Yeah, you can have this pistol too. And you know, I'll even throw in some painkillers. Alright, so there's more background information here. Like with everything, you have to click through it just so you get all those nice little red things that can proc later on for conversations, for possible items needed to complete things, as we had to do with the radiation suits. Alright, so that's done. Hey, look at that. We get to walk right up
Titan Base, this is Outpost 2. Come
through
in.
here.
Go ahead, Outpost 2.
10-4,
Actually,
Titan Base.
we don't have to. If you go this direction here, there's a combat engagement. So that kind of sucks.
If you sent out a full team to investigate.
Sorry, Outpost 2. Our brothers are sending them.
10-4.
Well, keep up.
10-4.
This guy wants you to go to Outpost 1. Alright. So that's fine. We'll do that. But we're not going to keep going along this... Well, no, not entirely true. There's one other little thing we're going to do on this path. And for this, we're going to get...
Outpost 2 calling Titan Base.
Outpost 2, go ahead.
Just let Clyde through.
Alright.
Water truck's on the way.
So, with our sniper, We're going to move up
Good to hear. Report log.
in position. He's got 84. We're going to crouch down just to increase that. Now, there's a reason we're doing this. Because if we get any closer, it's going to trigger this event, and he ends up blowing up, and we lose all our clothes. While this is quite humorous in many ways, it is not very helpful. Alright, so we're going to end turn there. He's going to run up. And unfortunately, there's not much we can do there. Mr. Techie Guy, on the other hand, he's going to get up to right about there. And he's going to miss. Wow. Alright. A little bit of free experience. Let's see if this guy had anything worthwhile. Okay, he had a pump action shotgun, ammo, and catnip. Well, it's actually a decent shotgun. We'll take that anyway. We'll vendor it off later. Alright, so if we keep going this way, there's this little outpost area. Really, really bad. Two guys are going to basically explode into a nuclear blast. So we don't like that at all. Now, you can talk to them, but it really doesn't advance anything. So we come back this way. Now that we've already paid off these police, we can just come right through here. And we can't open that. Well, we could try to, but here's what ends up happening. It has a lock. Okay, so we go to our lock guy. 27%. Most likely this is going to fail or critically fail. Alright, so we got a failure. We can try it again. Unfortunately, even if it breaks, the amount of actual brute force you need to knock this over is just absurd. Holy crap, we actually got it unlocked. I are shocked.
King Snake calling Sidewinder. Report.
This is Sidewinder, in position. Target under observation.
10-4. King Snake out.
Now, we're going to just reload everybody and unjam them. We're going to have our sniper kind of move out a little bit. We're taking things extremely slow here. Alright, so we get 30 ammo, 7.62, energy, and a bunch of garbage. Alright, we're going to bring the rest of the group up. Alright. We're going to go back to just having our sniper advance a little. Alright. However, I think at this time what we're going to do is we're actually going to return back to the main path and continue on with what we're supposed to be doing. But it's good that we got that unlocked, because there's probably some really nifty stuff down here we're going to have to do later. Anyway.
Titan base calling. All outposts report.
Outpost 1 reporting. All clear.
Outpost 3 reporting. All clear.
Alright. You'll notice there's some guys up here.
Titan base outpost 2.
Just supposed to
report.
ignore that, I
Titan
guess.
base outpost 2. Titan base outpost
Alright.
2. Are you there, outpost 2?
10-4, Titan. Soon as Brother Hanson gets...
So now we get a quest where we have to basically get 3 containers of radioactive sludge. Yeah, that's so going to be good for our health. Alright. So we got a lot of these stuff to go through. Not much of it is all that relative. It's a bunch of stuff we've seen before, but we get the opportunity to trade. So a lot of that crap we didn't give out the first time, yeah, we can get rid of it. So, ah yes, the pack meal. This is kind of important. So, it's going to give us some armor that we can easily put onto other characters. Actually, you know what? There's a sell junk button for a reason. Alright. We have enough to actually buy that. But let's look over the ammo situation. We're pretty good there. Good. Good, but we're going to make a slight modification to this. Actually, hold on. We're actually going to buy 9mm ammo. We're going to give it to the doctor. And there's a reason for this. The next upgrade for handguns is using 9mm. And that upgrade is a very significant upgrade. So we should be getting that relatively soon. So it's better to get the ammo now, rather than having to backtrack later for it. Okay. Now, that leaves us not enough to actually get this extra piece of armor, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to finish off all of these little things. Alright. So let's go figure out who really needs the armor. Now I could put this heavy plate armor, which ironically enough has the same as this, except it slows you down. I don't really like that. I'd rather have the movability and speed, which we're probably going to end up selling that. Worth a decent chunk. Alright. So this guy here has no armor. I kind of like to see him a little bit more protected. So we're going to do that. Alright. And she's kind of got really crappy armor. I mean, the bulletproof vest is at least 3, but hers is 2. So what I think we're going to do is probably just go pick up that really good vest. Alright. So first we're going to offload this god-awful thing. We're going to give it to her. Alright. And she is going to replace. Okay, so now she's got a little bit more protection. Though, in all honesty, she's not really the one I have to worry about the most. This poor bastard down here ends up taking a lot of damage for some reason. I think it has to do with the rat. Now, speaking of our good Ralphie here, let's click on him real quick, and let's proc a little story event. Basically, this is Ralphie's dad. He ran away, joined the cult. Now he feels like he's even more of a failure because he's abandoned his son, blah, 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 blah. These guys are extremely melodramatic, and they have their finger on a mini nuke. This is never a good sign. Alright. Now, we're going to move Ralphie away. We're going to move our doctor in to possibly talk to him. Now, there's other options here. Kiss Ass 5. Hard-Ass 5, Reborn 5. This should give you an idea of just like what kind of skill levels you really need for some of your stuff. Now, we focus mostly on combat skills initially, so a lot of our secondary and tertiary skills kind of fell to the side because of this. So, unfortunately, we're left with only one option. This, unfortunately, leads to the following. Yeah, it's not very good to be anywhere near these guys when that happens. Alright? They literally will destroy every bit of clothing on you. Not your gear, but the clothing. So all your characters literally are walking around butt naked with like some interesting underwear. Also want to see what happens when you do with a female character. Alright. So we need to go and find these things of sludge. First of all, apparently our good doctor is a little overweighted. That's better.
Titan Base, this is Outpost 3. Come in.
Go ahead, Outpost.
Now let's go find out what
10-4,
these
Titan Base.
things or
We've had
people
killed
were
another
up there.
robot out here. Don't know where they're coming from, but this is the second one this week.
Alright, so we're going to take
Not
Mr.
bad,
Sniper.
Outpost 3. Any casualties?
Just one. Brother Darius blew himself up to stop it. May Titan bless his passing.
May he become one with the great glow.
Alright,
7-11
94.
the replacement.
10-4.
Ouch. That had to hurt. Now, we use the sniper because he seems to always go first, so getting a double shot with him really helps me. Alright, now I'm just going to aim for this guy here, because that other one, he's pretty near dead. And I'm just going to end turn right there. That way I can get 2 shots the next turn as well. Yay for body armor. That would hurt so much more if I didn't have body armor. And this guy's going to run behind here. They do the same thing every time. The AI for them is not the most genius. Okay, now I said that we were going to make this guy our explosive thrower. This has not changed. So we're going to swap weapons. Now he can only move forward 1 space, but he can do this. Oh look, you have no cover. Oh look, I can't shoot that thing to save my life apparently. Alright, so I'm gonna run the good doctor to get up close and personal. How do you jam a revolver? That's one thing I can't figure out. I mean, did you put the bullets in backwards, maybe? And our little monk guy here is actually going to go with his gun and jam as well, which is kind of funny. Unfortunately, we can't reach with our Uzi packing gypsy. And the rat's going to run up. Alright. Now, likelihood of us hitting is very, very slim. But it's worth doing just for the damage output. To at least make the attempt. Wow, he has a hard-on for our sniper. Okay. I'm gonna swap weapons again, and gonna go running in as far as we can. And while we're at it, I'm gonna run our techie guy in. Alright, gonna run our gypsy to his backside. And jam. We're gonna move, and we're just gonna end turn. Oh, wow. And the rat finishes them off. Too bad that rat can't gain any levels. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw a decent heal on our sniper. Just because that bleed out's going to get really annoying. Okay, so let's see what our new friends here dropped for us. Now look at that badass assault rifle. Look at that, 7.62. So we're obviously going to be collecting this. So we're going to start picking that up. Interesting. Now, as I've said, I've tried breaking through these fences using, like, modifying certain stats, which I do not recommend. Please play this game as it's meant to do. And yeah, even with, 7, you still can't break through that. I'm sorry, you just can't. Alright, so we're going to come up to another engagement. As you can see, these guys there. Kind of annoying. Before we do that, let's go ahead and call. Alright, so we're going to give... Let's see. Is there anything... Surgeon's probably ideal here. Handgun would also be ideal if we hold off another turn. Computer science, probably even better since it's already pretty high. So that means like electronic combo locks and things of that nature are going to be rather important. I kind of feel like that would be good as well. We could also make up for some deficiencies. We could start her doing weaponsmithing, or maybe even some of these other ones like kiss ass or hard ass or even smart ass. I mean, we could do that, but I'm going to say we're going to hold off on committing, and we're just going to start building. As you get progressing past 10, you're going to find yourself having to do this every couple levels. It sucks, I know. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to engage these guys. Now they hurt a little. Just to make sure, since our poor sniper was bleeding, we're going to give him another heal pack. Just get him up, top him off, Alright, so just moving him into position. Alright, we're going to crouch down. I guess it's 89.94. So we're going to take the guy on the right. Oh! That hurt. Probably should have reloaded the gun beforehand. Alright. But we're still in the crouch position, so we're just going to end our turn there. Carry those 2 action points over. Ooh. Alright, well. Now, normally before this, I save just because these guys have a really good chance of dropping something. And it's that nifty 9mm pistol. So hopefully they'll drop it this time. Alright. We're going to get both of them with that blast, which should hopefully... Alright. That wasn't all that great, but it's fine. Alright, we're going to hit this one, hopefully. Now that was actually a really nice hit. Alright, we're gonna move him up And our monk is actually going to get a little bit brawler. And our rat has a mind of its own and says, nope, I'm going after the guy all the way and back because I want to die. So we're going to prevent that just because the intelligence buff is actually quite important. Alright, and... Alright, so we wiped those guys out pretty decently. And we have another level, so let's go ahead and take that. Now, even with that intelligence buff, his skills are so low. This guy is like a dummy. They're just so bad that getting any kind of boost is almost impossible. Once he hits 10, though, we're given a little bit of options here. And in all honesty, I think probably coordination might be... Well, no, coordination is kind of cool, but doesn't really help us all that much. But it would give us more action points. But I think probably strength, getting that up to 5 would be good because he is a melee character. So. Alright. So we have 2 points. Really, brawling, animal whisperer. Well, I feel brawling is probably the more important since his primary weapon is his fist, other than, you know, the sticks of dynamite he's going to be chucking. So we'll do that. Alright, so let's see what loot we get. Oh yes, I totally forgot about the big black cock. Yes, there are rubber dildos, black rubber dildos, all over this. I wish I was kidding. Alright, not all that impressive, so I'm not even going to bother picking that up. So let's go see what this one has. Alright, so we got another 7.62. Well, that kind of sucks for us, but meh. Can't win them all. So hopefully we will get that drop later on. Like I said, when you get to that point right before that battle, you may want to save just to replay it to get that drop. That is something that I think is actually kind of nice. It allows you to kind of cherry pick your loot a little.
Outpost 1 calling Titan Base.
Alright.
Outpost 1, go ahead.
Brother Cash coming in with 3 merchants.
10-4 Outpost 1, report logged.
Alright, we're going to... Unfortunately, while setting up, these guys do move around, so we're not going to get that first strike initiative. That's okay. Wow, even right there, I can still get 99%. And a bleed, apparently, so we're end right there. Wow, this gun is constantly jamming. It's like the biggest piece of crap ever made. Alright. Oh, yes. Energy weapons do really great against animals, I might like to point out. We're actually going to end turn with him. And there's a reason I did that. Alright. Okay. Turn. We're gonna come off to the side so we don't accidentally kill the rat. Alright, that one's dead. Swap weapons. Oof. Yes, these are honey badgers. What do we know about honey badgers? Honey badgers don't give a fuck. Hmm. Wow, another weapon jam. Alright, so we're gonna fully reload, unjam. Okay, all that they drop is a bunch of animal parts, which don't really vendor for all that much. And that's okay. Now, here comes the fun part. This is what you're looking for. These barrels. Click C to open up the character thing. You go to where you have this. Right click on it. Use. If you just go and, left click over the barrel, that won't do anything. All that'll do is say, I don't think you putting your hand in there is a good idea. Alright. Okay, so we have another level to go up. And it is on our good old gypsy. Alright, so here we are at that thing where we literally can't do anything. Safe cracking, demolition, all that. So what most likely we're going to have to do is just wait a turn. And because of that, I think the next skill we're probably going to upgrade is going to be lockpicking. Just because picking locks is a huge thing. Just in this area, it was 27% just to do that. Which means at level 5, it would have been 37. Oh wait, hold on a second. Let me see something here. Okay, so yeah, these are level 6 locks. So taking this up to 5 will increase our chance of actually picking it quite dramatically. So we have to wait a level. So there's something to be said about roaming around the waste just to kind of grind out those neutral guys that are everywhere that attack you. To kind of force your level up. But you don't really have to, and you actually level up faster by coming into these places. You could always come back, so keep that in mind. All right. So we're going to continue on this path. Now, uh-oh, and they're raiders. We should get in position, right? No. We have a monk with us. That saves us a little bit. Now, I know what you're going to say. It's like, oh, look, there's another barrel. Yay, we're good, right? No, unfortunately not. So we go to do this and can't do it. Now, unlike the other time where, you know, we kind of forced an incident to happen, this time it'd be very, very bad. Our monk actually turns against us and tries to kill us. Remember, that's a bad thing for this, so don't do it. Alright, so we're going to continue up this path. And we've got over here. So obviously it's trapped. Actually, we're going to move everybody back first. Then we're going to send in our good old gypsy. Now 62%. Which means this is like a level 5 trap. Alright. And look at that, we got more ammo for the ever so jamming heavy gun. There's also another box, which is a little difficult to see, but it's right here. With a crappy hat that nobody gives two craps about. Alright. Okay, so there's a lock on this. Obviously, we send in Mr. Gypsy again. Impossible! Which means this is so high. Just to give you an idea. Alright. In order for that lock to be unpickable, it's 6+. Alright. Yeah. So, spreading around some of your skills to where you could actually have had that a little higher might have probably been a better idea. Now, this is Bart. We've been looking for this guy. But we can't get in. So. But that's okay. We're going to continue to move along. Alright, we're just going to shift the camera. And it's at this point that I'm going to slowly move in my sniper, just in case. So, if ever we were to make an attack here, we could do something. Alright, so we found 2 barrels, one of which we were able to loot. Woohoo. Now we're going to try to do this without causing any issue. This is not easy, as you can obviously see. So you can use those things to get up and down. Alright, that's awesome to know. Yeah, see, we can't even get close enough to talk to him. Kinda suckage. Okay, now you might get lost in this game, especially in these canyons, so it's really important to take a look at this map. Okay, so we were just up here, and, you know, yeah, okay, yeah, we can't get up on that. Alright. So, we're going to have to backtrack, probably to around this area here, because we need to get deeper in here. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. Now there are buried things here, which I completely overlooked the last time I was here, so let's go ahead and... For some odd reason, it does not want to keep this on the hotbar. I've yet to figure out why. Who knows, maybe we'll get that handgun. Nope. Alright. So, now we're going to come up this way. Alright, yes.
Rattler calling King Snake.
Go ahead, Rattler.
Unknown force has entered the canyon. Uniformed and armed. Just past my position.
10-4, Rattler. Numbers?
Couldn't get a clear look. More than 4, less than 10.
Copy that, Rattler. King Snake out. All units, be advised. An armed squad has entered canyon. Unknown faction, unknown affiliation. Do not approach until we know more. King Snake out. King Snake calling Rattler. Report.
Rattler in position. Target unaware of our presence.
Nice work, Rattler.
Alright. Alright. So, a little box here. Let's find out what's in it. Alright, so we got some ammo. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Who the hell puts a human heart in a pickle jar in the same place? That just seems weird. It's like Hannibal Lecter's private stash. Alright. So now we have 2 people following along. We're going to want to be very, very careful. I'm going to let our sniper scout out to about... Ah. This is not looking... Okay. Because of this, we're going to move these guys here. And we're going to send the lone sniper...
Hey, Hellcats, this is Werewolf Wally with a message for all you scavengers out there. Searching for scrap heaven? Well, you found it. Ahoo! Our little town sits in the ruins of the Davis Monthan Air Force Base, a big old airplane graveyard that's filled with more tech than you can shake a stick at. Jets, helicopters, copper wire, computers, robots, kitchen sink. Hey, if you need it, Del Monte's got it. So come on by.
Alright, so apparently just... Wow! Second Mason Blaster. That's actually quite interesting. Alright, we should be perfectly fine. Okay. Well, I was trying to do this without having to, you know, cause issue. I might still be able to do it. It's just going to be a little difficult. Alright, so Let's see if there's a way I can kind of trick this. Okay, the monk is following him. That's good. So we're going to use the rest of the group. And I'm really hoping the monk is far enough away to where this won't be a problem. Alright. Ah. So they want how much? 200? Okay, you know what? This is still doable. So what we're going to do is just run back to that first monk, who was located about right here. Yes. And we're going to vendor off some stuff. And then we're going to go and basically bribe these people into letting us take their stuff. The alternative is basically getting into a shooting match, which could give us some good gear and more ammo and probably level up some stuff, but it'll piss off the monks. And, well, in general, you never want to piss off the people who sit on the atomic bomb. Just waiting for the rest of the group to roll on up. And hey, look at that. We actually completed something. Alright. So, luckily we got one of these. I'm pretty sure our pack mule okay. If 200 is the price universally, then we should be fine. Let's go find out. We'll go to this first one. All right. So I don't think we're going to be able to negotiate with this guy. Kind of a sad day. Alright, so it seems we're not going to be able to buy our way for that one. So that one might actually involve us having to piss them off, unless we had, like, the kissing ass skill, which we could actually get, come to think of it. Matter of fact, we can. So we're going to do an experiment to see if it's enough. I doubt it will be, but we can try. Alright, first of all, let's select good old Rose. We're going to go skills. Oh, actually, yeah, see, unfortunately, you're only given one opportunity to do that, so you better have that skill ahead of time. If you're unsure of what skill it was, just, you know, kind of save before then. Be the, probably the smartest thing I can tell you. Really, you should be saving, like, every chance you get in this game. It is quite mandatory. Now, I'm hoping... Oh, I can't believe I actually missed that. I'm hoping that I'll be able to actually keep that monk happy. If, okay, so once it engages, I'm hoping I'll be able to kill them off before the monk actually goes stupid. And after I kill them, it'll actually change them. Okay, so let me... Now, I wonder if I can actually... No. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to be forced to have to do something here. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Mr. Ralphie up here, because we already know that the monk is following him. Alright. Actually, that's probably really better. We're going to have him go there. We're then going to take the rest of our crew or we're going to explore this little side canyon area that I kind of overlooked.
King Snake calling Python. Report.
Python, in position. Entry in less than an hour.
10-4, Python. Advise when in. King Snake out.
Hello, we got the pistol. And pretty. It's a nice sniper rifle. It's a very nice sniper rifle. Holy crap. Massive upgrades. $15-round capacity. That's cool. Blah, 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 blah. And it has similar stats to mine, but mine actually had the sturdy mag on it. So, nice. And it actually has better range. We like that. Okay. Alright, we're just going to reload it. Quick. Alright, this guy literally has crap. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna find that. Yeah, we're gonna wanna come back this way. And here's why. This is exactly how stupid this whole area really is. Well, you got a monk. Well, I've got a monk. Well, you need to get out of my way. No, you need to get out of my way. Monk, go do your job. Okay. This is what happens when dumb people don't understand the concept of mutually assured destruction. Pig liver. Lipstick. Lipstick survives a nuclear blast. Well, at least the ladies will be happy. Holy crap. Alright, pulse rifle, garbage. Mason blaster, better. Alright, let me look around here.
Outpost 3 calling Titan Base.
Outpost 3, go ahead.
Brother Hairwalker's coming in with 2 invalids and a pilgrim.
10-4, Outpost 3, report.
Alright. Interesting. And more motion up there. And more dead people everywhere. Well, it looks like to be an ammo box of some sort, but apparently it does not register. That sucks. So, we've explored almost the entirety of this canyon, and it appears that that last area, or that first area that we really didn't want to have to do what we have to do is probably going to be the area. So, I'm going to test that out and find out if that's correct or not. But hopefully this portion has really helped you understand some of the core mechanics of this area, what you need to be looking out for and not doing. Always try to have your group spaced properly, because if they're not blowing themselves up, they're chucking grenades that have radiation that really fuck you all up. So spacing is important. Try to always engage before they can engage you, but know what you can and can't engage. As soon as you get this little monk with you, you really don't have to fight anything unless it's those desert people or Diamondback Rattlesnake Militia, whatever. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this. We should be having another episode soon. I do apologize for the delay of this one, but unfortunately I had to cover a lot of competitive Hearthstone. So, till next time, bye.